3, 2, 1. Continuing our look back through the ages, we are hopping from 2018's Power of the Primes to that same year's newest invention, Studio Series. Now, Studio Series was, conceived as, better movieverse figures. And we are taking a look at the second Studio Series figure made, Stinger. One of my personal favorites. I know not a lot of people don't like this figure, or Stinger, or Age of Extinction in general. But I really like this figure. It transforms into my favorite car ever. Literally my dream car, the Pagani Huayra. And yeah, so I will mention this figure has been customized. I bought it off eBay with missing the murder disc rack and with some extra silver bits put in. However, I painted the rim silver. I know it's not accurate, but I prefer when my figures have silver rims. Deal with it. But yeah, so here is Stinger in his Pagani Huayra mode. And yeah, it looks really good. He does have a Decepticon symbol, which technically is inaccurate. 1, he didn't have it here. 2, he didn't have one in general. 3, he was not technically a Decepticon. He was a synthetic, drone, basically, made by KSI. So he was not an Autobot, not a Decepticon. He was a man-made creation, but that's fine. Now, also, the fact that he has a Decepticon emblem does kind of make him stand out from a lot of modern Studio Series. Bringing in one of my comparisons here, Hot Rod, who, yes, I did also paint the rims on this one. He has no faction symbol anywhere on him, not even in the Lambo logo. He has no faction symbols. Meanwhile, bringing in another one of my comparisons, Cliffjumper. Ignoring this one, because I put this one on here. He has a faction symbol. Yeah, something they stopped doing 2018, 2019 with Studio Series is putting the faction symbols on the figures. So yeah, he does kind of stand out because of that. But also, the symbol's really not that noticeable. Like, if you're just sitting here, you're not going to notice the dark purple and black. So, here, we're going to jump into some comparisons. Here he is with Hot Rod, a Lamborghini. I don't remember what model specifically he is, but, Is he an Aventador? Or was that Lockdown? I'm not sure. But, yeah. Now, I chose 2 figures to represent Studio Series. One of the first, and one of the best. SS 102 and SS 95, I believe. I did this to show because I want to show how Studio Series has grown in the years. The years since its inception. And I hope one day we can get a remake of this guy. Even if they, just repaint and remold Hot Rod here, I think that would be really good. Now, comparing again to Earthrise Cliffjumper. As you can see, I actually think these two look relatively good together. Like, that's surprising. A mainline and a movie toy looking actually decent together, in my opinion. Yeah. And here we are going to compare it with Ultra Magnus, who, yes, will be representing Siege. He'll be representing Earthrise. He'll be representing Kingdom. So I do have, one representative from each part of the War for Cybertron trilogy. But yeah. You can... There, car carrier. Noom. Anyway. Anyway, let's take another quick look at the car mode. Getting some of the details. The nice, grill section there. Those beautiful headlights. The nice, side view mirrors, which the person did custom, paint. All in all, yeah, I really like this figure. You've even got the nice little vents, which they did try to paint, which is nice. Taillights, which I painted, and yeah, he did paint this section, but due to messing with it, it's kind of rubbed off. But yeah. So anyway, guys, let's get down to transformation. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in right here and pop these sections of the the front out. As you can see, this actually has broke on me and I needed to glue it. You're going to want to come under here and bring the collar section out, and you can go ahead and rotate it. It just gets it out of the way. You're going to want to come to this side and pop the hood up. You can tell which side the hood or the roof is attached to because of the slightly different shades of plastic. This one is a little bit more glossy. This one's a little bit more matte because this piece is also this nice clear plastic. So let's pop that up. Untab the other arm and bring the shoulders in just a little bit so you can get them out of the way. Next, you're going to want to untab the legs and bring them down. Bring the back of the Pagani back, onto the back of his leg. And flip his foot out. Do the same thing on the opposite side. You're going to want to make sure the arms are, or at least one arm is kind of out of the way. I don't know why I chose it to do on this one, but so you can, just take the this section, rotate it around like this. Come back to the front. You're going to want to take this section and push it down. Bring the whole body down then. Go ahead and bring the chest pieces in. So they kind of look like this. You're going to want to take the roof of the car, rotate it around, and fold it in like this. You're going to want to angle these side sections forward and bring them down. Bring that down. Bring down the collar and rotate the head. And there you have Studio Series 02 Stinger. But yeah, I quite like this design. I do like how it has more of the car integrated into it than the official design. It has to have more of the car integrated into it than the official design, because the official one's transformation splits into pieces like a Lego and then just reforms as the vehicle or as the robot. It was not designed with a fluid, organic transformation. So they did what they had, what they could. And I think he looks really good, but I also would really love it if we could get an update for this figure. Now, for comparison, one of the oldest Studio Series with one of the newest Hot Rod. Or Hot Rod. And yeah. I admit I'm still a little confused on how his feet are supposed to go. I think I got them. Editing me cut all this out. Cut me fiddling with Hot Rod's feet out. Okay, back. But, you know, I don't hate either of these figures. I really quite enjoy them. I do think Hot Rod is slightly better. Okay, not slightly, is very much better. But, yeah. Here he is with Earthrise GIF Bumper. As you can see, now they don't look so good together. Yeet. And here he is with the cab section of Ultra Magnus. Yeah. That's the difference between a Deluxe and a Voyager. So, coming back to Stinger, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. It's not done like a normal ball joint, like, this guy's, where, if I can pop it off, you can see the ball is on the neck and the hole is in the head. Well, with Stinger, here, the ball is on the head and the hole is in the neck. So, yeah. That is interesting, but, you know, he still has a good range of motion. If you want it, you can lift up the collar. That looks really weird, but, you know, you can do it. The arms are on a ball joint. Yeah, the arms are ball joint. You know, you can only get about that much outwards. You saw they can do a full 360. They do, you know, wiggle waggle slightly. Technically, because of the way the chest works, you do have a butterfly joint, but that begins to mess up the chest, so I wouldn't recommend it. You have a above the elbow rotation. You have about 90 degrees, if not slightly under, of bend at the elbows. Nothing at the waist unless you want to use the transformation joint. Or if you want to backwards ab crunch, you know, get him cut in half or something. The legs can go up that far. Back, he can kick himself in the back of the head, basically. You do have thigh rotation. And about 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And the toes can move down if you need them to. Now, I know I've already said this, but I really, really enjoy this figure. It's not without its flaws, mind you. It definitely has flaws. Which is why I think we need a remake. Not to mention giving it, you know, modern articulation like this asshole. This asshole. I do kind of like how the roof of the car folds up to become, you know, basically a fusion cannon. Like, that kind of is a little reminiscent of Bumblebee's, but not completely. I do like, you know, how the design does have a little bit of Bumblebee in it. Because, like the creators at KSI said, he was inspired by Bumblebee. You can tell that with the foot. And one thing I want to say, Bumblebee calls Stinger a cheap knockoff. However, Bumblebee copied Stinger's body. Because Bumblebee looked very different to Stinger before attacking KSI. B, you know, after, when they attacked KSI, B changed his body to look like Stinger. So technically, Bumblebee is the knockoff, at least design-wise. There's my controversial take of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.